My name is Ipsa and I'm here doing some maths, circles part 3. We've done circles part 1 and 2 where we did some basic theorems and we're continuing with the same topic. Some more basic theorems on circles which are usually used in class 9. But yes, last time the part 2 we did, but they were based on lengths. कोई चीज़ का लेंथ, कोई डिस्टेंस का लेंथ, कॉर्ड का लेंथ, ये वो. This time, the four theorems that we are doing are based on angles. कि एंगल की वैल्यू कितनी होगी, उस एंगल की वैल्यू कितनी होगी. So this is what we are focusing on in part 3 of circles for class 9. Okay, again, like always, just forget everything. We'll just focus on this small portion. Okay, so simple. A circle, okay, center, fan, 2 points on the circle A and B. I can call this an arc AB. Remember the definition of arc from part 1? Arc AB, or I can even call it a, now it is also a chord AB. So you can have either of the diagrams. We can just have a arc AB diagram, or we can have a chord AB diagram. It will not make a difference to the theorem. We just need 2 points on the circle. Okay, ये कर. Now 2 points on the circle. It's like a class. I'm sorry. It's like a classroom. The teacher is in the center. There are 2 students. They're going. These are the seats of the students. 2 students, and they come running to the center, to the teacher. Okay, aa jao. So when they come running to the center of the teacher, they form an angle A. Good. Okay, the teacher is fine. The students are coming to the teacher only. कुछ question पूछना होगा, कोई doubt होगा. So they are coming to the O is the teacher for us now. Okay, and these are the 2 students. They come to the teacher to ask a question. Question A. Good. Teacher is happy. Now, not E and B. What are they doing? The other children here and there. Suppose there is a child E sitting here. All the children, we are assuming, sitting on the circle. Now what these naughty children A and B do, they go and run to the child E. Teacher को भूल गए. They're running to the child E. Now will the teacher like it? No, you're getting to place children A and B running to the third child E and forming an angle B there and asking a question B. So the teacher is very annoyed. If you come to the teacher is happy. But if you go to the third person and make ruckus in the class, she'll not be happy. But they're making an angle there, they're making ruckus there. So now let's come back to the maths. So, analogy is enough. So we have an arc AB or a chord AB. Let me just simplify it and let it be simple, an arc, so that it is easy to view. Then arc AB. We have a minor sector. Now see, simple. It's a pizza piece. Can you see this pizza piece? We call it a sector. This is a minor sector, while all this, the dotted portion, is the major sector. If you're not sure of the sectors, please refer to part 2. So now this is a minor sector. माइनर सेक्टर मतलब टीचर के पास गए थे और क्वेश्चन ए पूछा था, एंगल ए पूछा था, एंगल ए पूछा. But now they're running around in the class and going to the major part of the class, major sector, and going to the student E and asking the question B. So when they go, they start from their seats and go to the question to the student E, and they make a angle B there. See, starting from A, start. They reach the child B and make the angle B. Now, what happens in such a case? If you go to the teacher, you get the answer explained better. B will be, A will be, the teacher ने जो answer बताया, that will be double better than A. B will be smaller than A. मतलब अगर हम इसको, मैं ए बी को तो लिखते रहने देती हूँ, अगर ये 40 होगा तो यहाँ पे 20 ही होएगा. अगर यहाँ 80 होगा यहाँ पे 40 ही होगा. This angle, the solution that you ask from the teacher, which is at the center, वो हमेशा आपको अच्छा आंसर बताएगी, आपको ज़्यादा बेटर आंसर बताएगी. ये वाला जो स्टूडेंट है आपको आधा अधूरा सा आंसर बताएगा, आधे मार्क्स मिलेंगे आपको. That's all its theorem first. Now let's come to good language. If there are 2 points on the circle, you make an angle at the center. The same 2 points are making another angle in the remaining sector. They're making another angle in the remaining sector. Now this angle at the center A is double of the angle in the remaining sector. That is what the theorem is, that angle at center is double of angle in major sector. This is what it is called professionally in maths language. But you can say कि simply अगर सेंटर पे एंगल बनाएंगे वो बड़ा होगा, डबल होगा, और कहीं पे भी जाके मेजर सेक्टर में आप एंगल बनाओगे तो वो एंगल छोटा होगा, हाफ. I hope always start from the 2 students who are trying to run to the teacher or trying to run to the another child. Hope this is clear. Minor sector, this is the minor sector, this is the major sector. Angle here is B. If it is 40, it is 20, and so on. Now comes the second. It's easier than this. Okay. Again, we have 2 students, A and B, sitting in the class periphery, and the teacher is nicely sitting here. But naughty children, they will not go to the teacher. They will go to some child C. So again, we can have an arc A or a chord A. That does not matter. For simplicity, I'm not drawing the chord, I'm just taking the arc here. They go to a student, वो उसको कुछ आंसर बता देता है, ये एंगल ए जो उसका सोल्यूशन है ना, उसका आंसर 30 है. ओके फाइन, बट दे आर नॉट सेटिस्फाइड. वो सोचते चलो हम किसी और स्टूडेंट से के पास जाते हैं. Now there is another student sitting here, another student sitting here. They again bypass the teacher, and A also runs to the student, B also runs to the student. See, they are running to the student now. First they ran to the student C, now they ran into the center student D. She also says the answer will be 30. That is what the theorem is. Now let's come back. AB is the arc. We have a major segment. CD are any 2 points on the major segment. Now from A and B, if I draw an angle to C, or from the same 2 points, I draw another angle at point D. I take it to point D. I take it to point C. Both the angles will be equal. Both the students will give you the same answer. Okay. So if you have 2 angles in the same segment, too much falling happening today. Two angles in the same segment, then the angles will be equal here. And obviously आपको पता है ये वाले आंसर्स पूरे करेक्ट नहीं होंगे. This, if you had done it to the center, the teacher would have told you that the answer is 60. If you had made this angle at the center of the circle, the angle would have been 60, double of what other students are telling you. Now how do you call it in maths? Angles in same segment are equal. That's what is the mathematical definition of this. Sure. Same segment है, same sector है, उसमें आपने दो एंगल बनाए हैं, दे विल बी इक्वल इन वैल्यूज, एंगल इन द सेम साइड विल बी equal. Let's come to the third theorem. Now we have a diameter. All right, we have a diameter. It's starting the endpoints. It's passing through the center O. Now again, they are students only. A and B were the students since beginning. They decide to go to C. But now the condition is they are sitting extremely just apart at the end of the diameter point. That is the primary condition. AB has to be diameter. The students have to be sitting at the end of the diameter. They rush to the center C. The C will always give you the answer 90. ये बच्चे जो डायमीटर में बैठे हैं, अगर किसी भी स्टूडेंट के पास चले जाएंगे, ये स्टूडेंट के पास चले गए, ये भी आपको आंसर 90 बताएगा. इस स्टूडेंट के पास चले गए, ये भी आपको आंसर 90 ही बताएगा. सो बेसिकली यू हैव स्टूडेंट्स ए एंड बी विच आर एंड ऑफ द डायमीटर. वो कहीं पे भी जाए, सर्कल को टच करना चाहिए. द एंगल विल बी 90. ये दोनों यहाँ गए, सर्कल को टच करना चाहिए, एंगल विल बी 90. ये दोनों ऐसे गए, सर्कल को टच किया, एंगल विल बी 90. So what is it? If you have a diameter AB, then obviously this part of the circle, the segment, is equal to this part of the segment. The pizza here is same as the pizza there, right? Now these angles A, B, C, they will all be always 90. Always. The moment you have a diameter, the angle is here. The angles can vary. They may be 10, 20, 30, 25, whatever they may be. But the moment you have a diameter, these angles they become fixed as 90 degree. And this theorem is called angle in a semicircle is 90 degree. This is the formal language for the theorem. Okay, last, a little different from this. Now we have a quadrilateral. We have a circle, obviously, first of all. We are doing the chapter circles. We have a circle with center O. Now we have a quadrilateral. Quadrilateral means four vertices. Essential point, all the four vertices should be on the circle. Something like this is not allowed. Why is this not allowed? Because this vertex C is not on the circle, or this is not allowed. Why? Because AD are on the circle, but B and C are inside the circle, or this is not allowed. Because now this vertex has gone out of the circle. My God, what have I done to the diagram? So what specific quadrilaterals we are trying to use is where उसके सारे वर्टेक्स ना सर्कल के ऊपर ही हों. जैसे ये A सर्कल के ऊपर है, B सर्कल के ऊपर है, C सर्कल के ऊपर है, D भी सर्कल के ऊपर है. And we are not bothered about center किधर है. That we are not bothered about. For a change, हम इस केस में हमें फर्क नहीं पड़ता कि सर्कल का सेंटर किधर है. बस A, B, C और D should lie on the सर्कल की बाउंड्री. ठीक है ना. सच क्वाड्रिलेटरल जहाँ सारे वर्टिसेस उसके ऊपर ही होते हैं, उसका नाम होता है, इसका एक स्पेसिफिक नाम हो जाता है. जैसे स्क्वायर होता है, रेक्टेंगल होता है. इस क्वाड्रिलेटरल का नाम होता है साइक्लिक क्वाड्रिलेटरल. साइक्लिक, अब नाउ आई डोंट नो व्हाई साइक्लिक, क्योंकि साइकिल का पहिया है और चारों साइकिल के ऊपर चढ़े हुए हैं, समथिंग लाइक दिस. सो दिस थिंग, बिकॉज ऑल द फोर वर्टिसेस आर ऑन द साइकिल wheel, it's called a cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, all vertices touch the circle, they should be on the circle. अब quadrilateral है तो आपको इन एंगल्स का सम तो पता ही होगा. Quadrilateral का angles का sum is 60. That is very obvious, that we know from quite some 2-3 years now. So what is so special about a cyclic quadrilateral? The special thing about cyclic quadrilateral is You'll have some opposite angles. जैसे A is it opposite to B? No. A and C are opposite. The special thing about cyclic quadrilateral is that A and C will together always make up 180. टुगेदर तो 360 बनाएंगे ही बनाएंगे, मगर ऑपोजिट वाले मिलके ए एंड सी मिलके हमेशा 180 बनाएंगे. ये वाले ऑपोजिट बी एंड डी मिलके हमेशा 180 बनाएंगे. दैट मीन्स द ऑपोजिट एंगल्स आर supplementary. That is what the theorem is. That if you have a cyclic quadrilateral, the opposite angles, this pair or this pair, they add up to 180, or opposite angles are, what did I say, supplementary. ठीक है. आप कोई भी क्वाड्रिलेटरल बना दोगे, ये जरूरी शेप नहीं है. अगर आपको ये गिवन है, ये और ऐसा सा मैं बना दूं, एंड इफ आई से दिस इज 150, सो यू विल नो दैट इट हैज टू बी 30, क्योंकि ये इसका ऑपोजिट हो गया, एंड दे विल हैव टू एड अप टू 180. अगर ये मुझे पता है ये 70 है, तो ये वाला मुझे ऑटोमेटिकली पता चल गया ये 110 होएगा, क्योंकि ये दोनों मिला के हमें 180 बनाना ही बनाना. ओके, सो दैट इज द फोर्थ थ्योरम. एंड आई थिंक इसके अलावा कोई ज़्यादा थ्योरम्स हैं नहीं नाइन्थ क्लास में. 10th में है विद tangents and all, but for class 9 these 4 theorems are, and the previous theorems that we did in part 2, they are good. Hope you've understood it. I know I was a little too playful today, but okay, sometimes moods. I hope you understand. If you have a problem, please put it on the comment. Thank you.